Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to see exercise 8.3, question number 3 to 7. Okay, rest other question we will see in the next video. So yesterday in the previous video what we had learned? We had learned the exercise 8.3 question 1 and 2. And in that question we learned how to find the amount as well as compound interest. So compound interest is having three conditions. Yesterday I had told you that first condition is annually, that means yearly. Second condition is half yearly, in which half yearly time become doubles whilst the rate become half. Okay, then third one is quarterly. So in this quarterly time becomes what? 4 times. Time will becomes 4 times, as well as the rate will become just divide by 4. So these conditions we have to use for question number 3 to 7. Today in this video we are going to see question 3 to 7 only. Rest other in the next video. Okay. So third question is, Fabina borrowed rupees 12,500 at the rate 12% per annum for 3 years at simple interest, and Radha borrowed the same amount for the same time period at 10% per annum compound annually. Compound annually here it is talking about. Okay, yearly, that means who pays more interest and by how much. So in question number 3 here is two person, one is Fabina and second one is Radha. Both of the persons borrows the same amount, that means the principal for Fabina as well as for the Radha is 12,500, but the rate of interest is different for both of them, but the time period remains the same. So here the condition is the two person Fabina and Radha both is having the principal amount same as well as the time is same, but their rate of interest is different in both of them. Okay, so for Fabina we have to find the simple interest, and for Radha we have to find compound interest annually. Okay, so for finding compound interest we have to find the amount. Now then after it is said that who pays more interest, that means either Fabina's pays or Radha's pay, and by how much, that we have to find. Okay, now question number 4 what it says that I borrowed rupees 12,000 from Jamshed at 6% per annum simple interest for 2 years. That means myself is going to take some amount from Jamshed, that amount is 12,000 rupees, that means that amount is principal borrowed, that means it comes under the principal only. Okay, so what will be the interest Jamshed is going to give me money, then some interest he has to pay, then some interest I have to pay for that, isn't it? So that particular interest rate here, okay, that is 6%, and for how many years? That is 2 years. So for that particular 6% rate and 2 years where the principal will be 12,000, we have to find the simple interest. Okay, then after again the question says that had I borrowed this amount at some 6% per annum compound interest, what extra amount would I have to pay? That means if I am going to take 12,000 amount from Jamshed at the rate of 6% for the 2 years, okay, for that the first condition, either I have to take the simple interest by taking 6% as a rate for the 2 years, or I have to take the compound interest by paying the 6% amount 6% amount per annum, that is rate, for the 2 years. So we have to find here the simple interest as well as the compound interest, then only we can compare both the numbers. Okay, both the amount we can compare and solve the question. Now the fifth question is that here Vasudevan invest rupees 60,000 at an interest rate of 12% per annum compounded half yearly. So here it is talking about half yearly, okay, where in half yearly conditions time is double and rate is half. What would he get after 6 months and after 1 year? So here is two conditions for the time. So both the by taking both the condition we have to solve. Now the next question is question number 6. What the question number 6 says here, that Arif took a loan of rupees 80,000 from a bank if the rate of interest is 10% per annum. So what is principal here? That is 80,000 and rate is 10% per annum. Find the difference in amount he pay by paying 1.5 year. That means how much time he is going to pay back to the bank is 1.5 year. If the interest is compounded half yearly and compounded annually, that means again two conditions is given for annually as well as for half yearly. We have to find and show to it. Okay, to Arif. Next is 7th, Maria invests rupees 8,000 in a business. She would be paid interest at 5% per annum compounded annually. Find the amount credited against her name at the end of the second year, and second condition, the interest for the third year. That means we have to find the amount for the second year and the interest. Interest means simple interest, SI, for the third year. Now this many questions we are going to see for today's video. Okay, from the next video we are going to see question 8 to 12. Now first question, that means today's first question is third only, isn't it? So we are going to see the solution of it. So what is the solution? Fabina's case, here two person is there, Fabina and Radha. Okay, for the Fabina's case it is very clearly said in the question we are going to find the simple interest, whilst for the Radha's case we are going to find the amount as well as the compound interest, isn't it? And in both the persons the principal will remain same and time will remain same, but the rate of interest will be different. So principal for Fabina is 12,500, time is 3 years, rate is 12%. All of you very well known how to find the SI. SI formula is P into R into T upon 100, where P is principal, that is how much amount is 12,500, and R is how much? R is 12%, and T is time, that is 3% upon 100. So can we cancel the zeros from the numerator and denominators? Yes, we can cancel. Now 225 into 12 into 3 will be how much? 6 and 3, 36. Now while multiplying this number, what we will get? We will get 4,500 rupees. Okay, so simple interest is how much? 4,500. Now in case of Radha, we have to find the compound annually, compound interest annually we have to find. Okay, so principal will remain same, that is 12,500, time is 3 years, but the rate of interest will be changed, that will be 12%. So what is the formula for the amount is P into R plus 1, amount is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power T, where P is 12,500, 1 will remain as it is, R is 10%, 100 will remain as it is from the formula, and T, that means time value, is 3. Now we have to solve this and look what the value comes. So 12,500 into 1 plus 10 upon 100 whole to the power 3 is there. So this 10 will be either get cross multiply, we use the cross multiply method, or by the LCM method. So by taking the LCM, 100 LCM will be 100 itself. 100 comes in one table how many times? 100 times. That 100 will be multiplied with 1. So 1 into 100 will be 100 plus 10. 10 into 1. Why 1? Because 100 comes in 100 table one time, that's why. Into 12,500. Okay. Now while multiplying the number, what we will get? 12,500 into 100 into 1 will be 100 itself, plus 10 into 1 will be 10. So 100 plus 10 will be 110 upon 100. Okay, whole to the power 3 will be we are having. Okay. Now after this, 12,500 into 110 upon 100 whole to the power 3 we are having. As the power is 3, that means whole to the power 3 is there. That means that numerator and denominator, that fraction is 110 upon 100 will be splitted into 3 parts. So 12,500 into what will be? Either we can cancel the number from here only. So cancel 110 from the numerator and denominator, 10, and from 10 will be here. So what the number we are having? 1,250 into 11 into 11 into 11. So 11 into 11 will be how much? 3, 1300, 1331. Okay, into 1250. Understood? Now when you are going to multiply this number, you will get the answer 16637.50. That is 16,637.50. Okay. Now after this, we had finded the amount for Radha as well as we had finded the simple interest for Fabina. Now after finding the amount for Radha, we are going to find the compound interest, since here it is talking about compounded annually, that's why. So compound interest is equals to amount minus principal, where amount we had finded as 16,637.50 minus what is the principal we are having? Principal we are having as 12,500. Okay. Then subtracting both the number, what we will get? 16,637.50 will be subtracted with 12,500, isn't it? 0.00. Since it is not having the decimal, it will be after decimal 0 will come. So 0, 5, 7. Here it will be take carry, isn't it? So 13 will become here 5 it will become. So while cancellating the number, it will become this much. So how much the number is compound interest is left? That is 4137.50. Now in this question it is asked by how much, isn't it? By how much it is asked. So by how much, who pays more? That means simple interest will be subtracted with the compound interest. So what is the amount we are having? Compound interest we are having 4137.50 as well as the simple interest value we are having 4500, isn't it? This is SI unit and this is compound interest unit. So both the unit will be subtracted. Why we are subtracting this? Because in the question it is asked that whether Fabina or the Radha, who paid more interest among these two girls. So subtracting, after subtraction, what we will get? We will get 362.50 amount. Okay, so whose amount is more? By seeing the number 4500 and 4137. Okay, which is more? That is Fabina's number is more, isn't it? So the question answer is thus Fabina's pay more interest to how much she paid more interest? That is 362.50 rupees. Clear everyone? Now the next question. Question number 4. So here as I told you that we have to find the simple interest and compound interest both. So what is the principal given here? Principal is given as 12,000. Time, how much it is given? Time is given as 2 years. Okay. Then rate is given 6%, isn't it? Now after seeing this, it is very clearly given in the question that we have to find the simple interest for this person, isn't it? So while finding the simple interest, what is the formula for it? The simple interest formula is SI is equals to P into R into T upon 100, isn't it? So what is P value? That is 12,000. What is R value? 6. And what is T value? That is time is 2 upon 100, isn't it? Now we are going to solve this by simplifying the equation. So look how to simplify the equation. So we are having 12,000 into 6 into 2 upon 100. This is simple interest, isn't it? Now the 2 zeros from the numerator and denominator will get cancelled, isn't it? Now 6 2 is 12. Then 120 into 12 will be how much? 1440. So this is the simple interest value we are having. Clear everyone? Next part of the question, it is says that we have to find compound interest is, isn't it? So what is the compound interest? So in order to find the compound interest, we have to find the amount first, isn't it? For this amount, what is the formula? Amount is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 into T, where R is rate, T is time, P is principal, isn't it? Now we have to substitute the values of principal, time and rate in this. Now for substituting the principal, time and rate, what we are going to do? We have to put the values in the formula, isn't it? So we had kept. Now look how to solve. So as P is how much? 12,000. 1 comes from the formula, plus rate is 6 upon 100, and 2 is what? 2 is the time, isn't it? Now by LCM method, it will be goes to the denominator of 1 is how much? 1 itself. So the LCM of 1 and 100 will be 100. So how much it will be? 100 plus 6 will be 106 upon 100 whole to the power 2. Now 102 we are going to split, as the power is 2. That means 106 upon 100 is going to be written 2 times, isn't it? Now can we cancel the 0 from here, from the denominator and from the numerator? Yes, we can cancel, because the multiplication sign is present in between the numbers. That's why. Now one of the 0 will cancel here, one of the 0 will cancel here, isn't it? Now what is the number left out? Number left out is 12 into 106 into 106 upon 10. Okay, so again 10 will get cancelled by the table of 2. 12 will get cancelled by the table of 2 6 times. Now what the number is left out? The number is left out 6 into 106 into 106 upon 5. Now whole together we have to multiply this number, that is 106 into 106 into 6, and whatever the number we are getting in the multiplication, that number will be divided by 5. Okay, so while dividing the number, what the answer we are getting as an amount? That is 13,483.20 as a rupees. Okay, now since it is amount is there, that means we have to find the compound interest. And what is the formula for the compound interest? That is what? That is amount minus principal. What the amount we are having? Amount we are having as 13,483.20. And what is principal we are having? Principal we are having as 12,000. So while subtracting the number, both the number what we will get? That is 1,400. That is 1,483.20. You can easily subtract the number. Okay. Then since the 12,000 does not have any decimals, so after 12,000 we can put the decimal 00. Clear? So while subtracting the number, what it will be? That is 13,483.20 will be subtracted with 12,000. Okay. So it will be how much? The answer will be 1,483.20 will be the answer. After that, in the question, it is said that whether if I am going to borrow some money from Jamshed, that is 12,000 money from Jamshed at the rate of 6% for 2 years, then if I am going to buy in the form of simple interest, or if I am going to buy the 12,000 amount in the form of compound interest, which would take more interest, it is asked. Okay, that's why first we had find out the simple interest, and second we had find out the compound interest. So now amount more paid by me to Jamshed will be how much? That is 1,483.20. Here it is, and what? Here this one is the compound interest, isn't it? And this one is the amount for सिंपल इंटरेस्ट. मतलब ये कि अगर मैं जमशेद से 12,000 रुपीज़ 6% रेट में 2 ईयर्स के लिए बाई कर रही हूँ, तो मुझे कितना ज़्यादा पड़ेगा? अगर मैं सिंपल इंटरेस्ट के फॉर्म में बाई कर रही हूँ तो मुझे कितना पड़ेगा, और अगर मैं कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट के फॉर्म में बाई कर रही हूँ तो मुझे कितना पड़ेगा? दोनों में से किस में मुझे ज़्यादा अमाउंट इंटरेस्ट जमशेद को पे करना पड़ेगा, ऐसा बोल रहा है. इसलिए सेपरेटली सिंपल इंटरेस्ट से निकालेंगे और कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट को निकालेंगे, और दोनों की वैल्यूज़ को यहाँ पर सब्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो हम लोग को कितना ज़्यादा पड़ रहा है? दैट इज़ 43.20 अमाउंट हम लोग को ज़्यादा पे करना पड़ रहा है. किसको? जमशेद को. ओके, दस आई हैव टू पे रुपीज़ 43.20 more to Jamshed. Clear everyone? Hope you people understood the questions, because you people are not asking me the doubts through my WhatsApp number. So I think you people understood. So students, again I am requesting, if any doubt is there, you can directly ask me through my WhatsApp number. Okay. So next question is question number 5th. So Vasudevanand invest rupees 60,000 as an interest, isn't it? What will be the rate is? Rate is 12%. What is the principal here? Principal is 60,000. Okay. Now here it is talking about compounded half yearly, and the two condition it is given. First condition it is given that time is 6 months, and second condition it is given time is 1 year. Okay. So separate time is given. Time is different, but the principal and the rate will remain same. Clear everyone? Now look how to solve. As in the first part of the question, it is talking about 6 month, isn't it? So since it is half yearly, that means in the half yearly time will be double as I told. Okay, and rate will be half. So what is the rate we are having? Rate is given in the question 12%. Since here the question is talking about half yearly, so rate will become half. That means 12 divided by 2. So rate, actual rate will be, half yearly rate will be 6%. Clear? Now, first condition in the question is talking about month, isn't it? And month time we generally are taking in the form of year, isn't it? So we can't take in the form of a month. So we are taking the time always in the form of a year. If the month is given, we have to convert this month in the form of year. So 1 year is equals to how many months we are having? We are having 12 months. So 6 will be divided by 12 to convert it into in the form of a what? Year. So 6 ones are and 6 twos are. So what will be the year? Now it is half year. Half year, that means 6 months. As we know that it is talking about half yearly. So this half will be multiplied with 2. Isn't it? So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Then what will be the time we are having? So the time will be 1 year. So understood how the time is 1 year? First we have to convert the 6 month into year. So 6 will be divided by 12. 6 ones are and 6 twos are will be 1 by 2 year. Since it is half yearly, that means 1 by 2. Time is double I said, isn't it? So 1 by 2 into 2 will be 2 and 2 will be get cancelled from the numerator and denominator. So 1 is the left. So what is the time we are having? That is 1 year. Now we can easily simplify it by putting the values in the formula. So amount is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 into T, isn't it? What is P value we are having? That is 60,000. R value we are having? That is 6, isn't it? And upon 100 comes from the formula. And what is the time we are having? The time we are having is 1. So solve it. While cross multiplying we can solve, or by LCM. So by LCM if we are solving, we will get 100. 100 comes in the table of 1 how many times? 100 times. So 100 into 1 will be 100, plus 100 comes in the table of 100 1 time, that is 6 into 1 will be 6 itself, and whole to the power 1 into 60,000. Clear? Then 100 plus 6 will be 106 upon 100. Okay. So since the power is 1, that means 106 upon 100 will be written in one time only, as the power is 1, that's why. So here the 2 zeros from the denominator and 2 zeros from the numerator will get cancelled. Now 600 into 106 will be multiplied. Okay, so 00 will be 0 itself. 6 6 is 36. 3 again 6. So what will be the answer we are having as an amount? That is 63,600 rupees. So what is the amount we are having? 63,600 rupees for time 6 month. Okay. Now second part of the question, it is talking about 1 year. Okay. Time is 1 year, but the principal and rate will remain same. So time, if it is in 1 year, so if we are talking about half yearly, that means 1 year will be 1 year will be multiplied, just it will become double, isn't it? Since we are talking about half yearly, so in half yearly condition, rate become half and time become double. So if it is 1 year and half yearly talking about, then it will be 1 into 2, double, that means. So it will be 2 year. Okay. Now putting all the values in the amount formula, that is 60,000 into 1 plus 6 upon 100 whole to the power 2, as the time is 2, that's why. Okay. Now after solving that, same value we will get as in the above we are getting, isn't it? So here in the power 2 is there, that's why we are going to split or we are going to write 106 upon 100 into 106 upon 100. Twice we have to write. Now after writing twice, we can easily solve it. How to solve? Look, how many zeros are here? 2 zeros and 2 zeros. 4 zeros in the numerator as well as 4 zeros in the denominator. Can easily get cancelled. So what is the number left out? So the numbers left out are 6 into 106 into 106. So 6 into 106 into 106 will be how much? 67,416 rupees. So this will be the amount. Clear? Now question number 6. Compounded principal is given as. Now the question number 5th is over. We had separately find it for the 6th month and for the 1 year. Okay. So now question number 6. What is question number 6 is, Arif took a loan of rupees 80,000. Loan of rupees 80,000 from a bank. That means 80,000 is a principal. Okay. If the rate of interest is 10%. So what is the rate we are having? 10% per annum. Okay. Now find the difference in amount he would be paying after 1.5 year. Time is given how much? 1.5 year. If the interest is two part condition it is given. First is compounded annually, that means yearly, and second one is compounded half yearly. So first we are going to see compounded annually. So for annually, no need of doing anything. Directly we can put all the values in the amount formulas, isn't it? So A is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 into T, where P value is 80,000. 1 plus R is 10 upon 100 whole to the power 1 by 2 we are having, isn't it? Now, as I told you in the yesterday's video that if time is in the form of a mixed fraction, we can separate it. Suppose 1.5 year, that means we can take 1 year and half year separately in the powers. Okay. So while taking it separately in the powers, 1 year for this 1 plus 10 upon 100 whole to the power 1 and half will be separated again, that is 1 plus 10 upon 100. मतलब जो मिक्स फ्रैक्शन में अगर टाइम दिया रहता है तो उस मिक्स फ्रैक्शन के लिए हम अलग सेपरेट कर सकते हैं उसके जो बेस रहता है उसको. यहाँ पर 1.5 ईयर के लिए 1 प्लस 10 अपॉन 100 जो है वो बेस के लिए जैसा काम कर रहा है. तो 1 ईयर के लिए सेपरेट करके ऐसा लिखेंगे और हाफ ईयर के लिए सेपरेट करके ऐसा लिखेंगे. तो जहाँ पर कंप्लीट द होल नंबर 1 है वहाँ पर तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं जाएगा, बट जहाँ पर फ्रैक्शन आ जाता है, फ्रैक्शन के फॉर्म में आ जाता है जैसे 1/2 3/2, तो उसमें वो जो फ्रैक्शन है पावर में, वो जो पावर है सिर्फ और सिर्फ न्यूमरेटर 10 के साथ सिंप्लीफाई होगा या न्यूमरेटर 10 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई होगा. तो जब न्यूमरेटर 10 के साथ वो मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो 10 इंटू 1/2 होगा, तो यहाँ से वो कैंसिल होकर के सीधा डायरेक्टली 5 देगा. दैट्स वाई यहाँ पर आंसर क्या आता है? 1 प्लस 5 अपॉन 100 आएगा. ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन? दैट्स the point what I would like to tell you. Okay, the whole year, complete year will be written in one form, and whatever the year is in the form of fraction, that will be written in the other form. So after solving this, what we are getting, that is 80,000 into 110 upon 100 whole to the power 1, that means only one time we have to write that fraction, into 105 upon 100 whole to the power 1. Okay, now we can easily solve these numbers as how many zeros here? 1 2 0 will be get cancelled from the numerator, 2 zeros. Again the denominator 2 zeros will be cancelled with the numerator 2 zeros, as the multiplication sign is present in between the number. So what is the number left out? 8 into 110 into 105. While multiplying this number, we will get the answer as 92,400 rupees as an amount. Okay, now second condition in question number 6 is, it is talking about compounded half yearly. For that, principal remains same, rate of interest will be half and time will be double, as it is compounded half yearly. That's why. So if rate will become half, that means 10 divided by 2 will be 5%. Okay, and time will become double, So as the time is given in the form of a mixed fraction, first we will convert it into improper fraction. So what is improper fraction? Whole into denominator plus numerator upon denominator. So 1 into 2 plus 1 upon 2 will be how much? Everybody know na how to solve. 1 into 2 plus 1 upon 2, that will be 3 upon 2. Since it is, we are saying that in half yearly the time will become double, so it will be 2 will be get cancelled and the year will be 3 year is left out. Clear? Now A is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 by T. We can substitute the value and can solve easily, isn't it? So 80,000 is the principal, then into 1 plus 5 upon 100 whole to the power 3. So can solve by the cross multiplication method or by LCM method. So whole together what we will get at the last, that is 80 into 105 upon 100 whole to the power 3. So whole to the power 3 will be written how many times? 3 times it will be written. So 120 can cancel from the numerator denominator. Again the 20 will cancel from here. Now this will be 5 table how many times? 20 times 5 table 21 time. Again by the 5 table 4 time, 5 table 21 time, isn't it? Now for 4 ones are and 4 twos are. So what is the number left out? Number is 21 into 21 into 2. While multiplying this number, we will get 92,610 rupees as an amount. Now since in the question it is asking about the difference in amount, both the amount when compounded annually and compounded half yearly, so we will take the subtraction of both the amount. So what is the amount? If it is talking about half yearly, that is 92,610, and if it is talking about annually, that means it will be 92,400. While doing the subtraction, it will be 210 rupees difference will come in the amount. Thus the difference in amount is rupees 210. Clear everyone? Next one, question number 7. What the question number 7 says? Look, Maria invested rupees 8,000 in a business. She would be paid interest at 5% per annum compounded annually. So again the two condition is asked in the question to find. First is the amount credited against her name at the end of the second year and the interest for the third year. That means here it is talking about the interest of the third year and the amount credited at the end of the second year. So these two conditions we have to find in this question. So what is the principal is? Principal is 8,000, isn't it? Rate is 5% and time is 2 years. So directly we can find the amount as it is compounded annually. So we can find the amount. So amount is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 whole to the power T, where T is time, that is of 2 years, isn't it? So how much we will get while solving that? So that will be 100 plus 5 upon 100 will be 105 upon 100 whole to the power 2. So the equation will be 8,000 into 105 upon 100 into 105 upon 100. So can solve easily, isn't it? Zeros will be get cancelled here. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 1, 2, 0 will be numerator and denominator will get cancelled. Again 1 0 is from here, 1 0 from here. So what is the number left out? 8 into 105 into 105 upon 10 is left out. So it will be get cancelled by the table of which? 2. Then again 1 is a, and this will be 21. Isn't it? Now 4 into 21 into 105 will be get multiplied. So how much it will become? It will become 8,820 rupees. Clear? Now the second condition in this question, it is saying about interest for the third year. But in the first part of this question, it is saying about interest credited at the end of second year. That's why time is 2 year it is written. Okay. In the second part, it is talking about third year interest. That means we have to find the simple interest over here. So be very careful. So while reading the question only we can understand where we have to find the simple interest and where we have to find the compound interest. Okay, so second part, we have to find the simple interest. So for the third year, the amount will be taken as 8,820 will become the principal for the third year. Okay, since in the question 7, in the second part it is said that to find the interest for the third year. So for the third year, the amount, that is 8,820, will become principal for the third year. Okay, so P will be how much? 8,820. R will remain same, that is 5%, and time is 1 year, because second year to third year it is 1 only, isn't it? That's why time will be 1. So solving P into R into T upon 100, that is 8,820 into 5 into 1 upon 100. Solving the number, what we will get? SI, that is rupees 441. So 441 is what? Our simple interest. Thus amount credited is rupees 8,820 at the end of the second year, and interest on third year is rupees how much? Rupees 441. So hope you people understood the questions. So again and again read, in order to solve it, please read out the questions once, twice, thrice, and clearly find out what you have to find in the questions. Okay, so questions are similar, so little bit confusion will be there. While practicing, the confusion will be clear. If any doubt will be there, students, ask me through my WhatsApp number. Thank you everyone. Now in the next video, we are going to see question 8 to 12 solutions. Okay, then after this chapter will going to be end after solving the question number 12. Thank you everyone.